Hello and welcome back to Tyranny. Last time we managed to find the book to maybe help Amelia a bit and her child. Managed to save one forgebound, but one left to go, supposedly. Managed to deal with 3 groups, but again we have one more to go. And most of all, the decision of burning this place down, destroying this place, or doing something else with it is still up in the air. We really don't know what to do with this really amazing library. Well, it's not as good as it was before, we can tell, but still it's a really good place. It's a shame that it got destroyed. Oh. All of dead bodies.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Oh. Bone Whittler. Is this the boss guy? The Scarlet Chorus leader? Or the last group leader? I don't know. I'll wait to find out. Awfully cute of you to try and sneak up on me in a well-lit room. He giggles and points at you. You're right there! He laughs for a few more seconds, then suddenly stops. In an instant he goes from ecstatic to petulant. I'm sorry, did I forget to conveniently glance somewhere else? I wonder how you thought that might go. So, here's some new blood come to feed the furnace. I doubt you'll last long. The man spreads a jagged, toothed grin and runs his tongue along the front of his teeth. He stares at you while he does. Is this supposed to be doing something for me? By the way, I wasn't trying to sneak up on you. I just ran straight up to you. Smiles even wider. Should I care? He leans forward as if he is about to tell you something confidential. I'll tell you, I don't care about this contest. I don't even care if I ever leave. He sweeps his hands around, indicating the route. The censor has given me a wonderful playground. I have high hopes of making it out with all my pieces intact. If the censor wanted this to be challenging, she should have sent people with more drive. He shrugs. With the help of my mates and a few sages, we'll toast the competition into fine ash and powder our faces with their defeat. And if we find the silent archive in the process, that'll be good too. Okay. Let's just turn the sages against him. Do any of you want this man to find the silent archive? Because I sure don't. Think a sage can get a drop on me, do you? He studies you with an even expression. What happened? How can you be so sure? That's how. He turns his eyes to the second sage, who immediately drops his gaze. Would you feel inclined to misbehave if you know you'd be put down the moment you started acting rabid? He looks at you again. Our sages know their place. You help and obey, or you die. Short-sighted fool, this is how you act tough? You discard decades of learned study? Even the voice of Narat would be offended by this needless waste of such a valuable slave. What do you know about the silent archive? Nothing. He stares at you for a couple of seconds before continuing. In my estimation, if it can't do anything for you, it's not worth your time. Well, it can't do anything for you because you're a brute. Same text, right? Tell me about the contest. Honestly, the only important part of this contest is that only one group is going to make it out alive. And I get to have fun dismantling every other group. He smiles and an insane glee in his eyes. This is the perfect spot to lay in wait. There's a piece of passcode down the hall. If someone takes it, they have to walk right by us to leave. There's even a sage down there with a wounded disfavored. I'm letting them stew. Fear and blood taste so much better when they are allowed to marinate. He opens his mouth and licks his lips. Best of luck then, I'm leaving. He wiggles his fingers at you in a mock wave. Don't worry, I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, so he has a piece. Right. And the only way we can get it... Oh.
Have a look here.
Is this it? Oh. So, Lantry, can you... No, not Lantry, Ebb. Do you like this? I just take it.
Can't do that.
Oh.
Have a look here.
That's right, Lantry, take it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Hey there. Sage and Oathbound. It never ends, does it? The injured Oathbound soldier laughs ruefully, causing her to cough. Flecks of blood spew from her mouth and hit the cheek of the sage currently binding her wounds. Sorry. You're fine, a little blood comes with the territory, but you need to keep quiet or I won't be able to get this done right. I don't want you bleeding out. Thank you. I appreciate your help even with all the trouble we've caused you. The sages aren't nearly as bad as I was led to believe. She smiles and winces. She stares at you, all signs of levity gone from her expression. What are you planning on doing? We are both trapped here with those chorus members right on the other side of the rubble, and I'm certainly in no shape to fight. It would seem we are in quite a bind. I come on behalf of Merrick. It's time to go. The soldier manages a trembling salute, wincing in pain as she does. Glad to hear it, sir, but as you can see, I've picked up some company. She gives the sage a worried glance. This man has aided me and stands to gain nothing from it. I vouch for him. All my life, he won't get in our way. Alright, one that sage won't turn the tide of battle. I would like to say something even nicer. Both of them visibly relax. The soldier slumps back against the shelves and the sage returns to his work binding her wounds. Thank you. Finding mercy from anyone in here is the last thing I expected. We aren't going anywhere right now, but as soon as I'm ready, I can get us out. The problem is the group over there. I'll let you know when the way is clear. Complete passphrase. That looks like the final piece. I can't fucking believe it. I'm going to see the silent archive. Oh, keep it together, Lantry. You're going to give yourself a heart spasm. With an embarrassed smile, Lantry takes a swig from a vial of ink of his bandolier. Symbols on the page swim before your eyes, fading and reappearing as you watch. As you stare at them, they slowly resolve themselves into a series of sentences. First and foremost, for those have the strength of will, the door to the north shall open. Secondly comes passion, burning in the south like an unending fire to provide vitality to the dedicated. Then from the west shall the one with true resolve come to explain the gravity of the commitment to knowledge. Lastly, look to the east and brace yourself against those who would pull you down. Let your might be soulless stone. Yep, I hope you wrote all that down because that's kind of hard to remember. Anyway, I need a second. Just a sec. Alright. We got this damn cold. And it's really annoying. Oh! Why? I just... Whatever. I wanted to kill you anyway.
Send them at me in waves.
Those weapons like nipples on men. Useless.
Take me if you can. Smash!
Come on, use your skills. So long, what are you doing? Always this crap. I'm sick of it.
Whatever you need.
Stand together.
Let's do the combo ability. Oh yeah!
Anyone else want some of this?
I got it.
I punch you in the face.
As you command.
Country, are you helping?
At once.
That's how it's done.
Alright. Oh. What? Oh, never mind. You can do it. All that cockiness, and you guys sucked. Coming back! Wonder if we could get past this if the main character didn't have such a high subterfuge and athletics. Because athletics and subterfuge were never a problem with this character. He sucked with lore. I'm pretty sure we could get past, because if anyone has athletics, when not in conversation, I'm pretty sure that if anyone has athletics, then the whole party can make it. You have returned. What are your plans? Well, maybe not. They're already gone. The way's safe. Oban smiles. Thank you. As soon as I'm up to it, I will get out of here. What? And you're getting two? Okay. Well, whatever. Well, like, yes. He should tend to your wounds, but don't wait too long. I might be blowing up the joint.
Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't. Can't do that.
What? Why the loading screen? Oh. Well, not the same map. Okay.
Power.
Oh boy.
Warding magic keeps this place intact. Who knows how long it will hold?
Okay, let's just kill the Banes.
Another battle. You think we're bad at making friends?
It's a hit.
Get back here.
Whatever you need. Right around. Yeah, that's it.
It's a hit.
Take
Anyone else want some of this?
Do the double punch, Solon! I know you can do it. Oh. Oh, come on, he got a wound. Dominate.
Sorry, I can't.
More gruesome than I was expecting. The Tough job being so remarkable all the time.
You'll have to get through me first.
Heal him!
Fate Finder! Blink twice if you're still alive.
It's pretty obvious he's dead. Come on, what are you doing? Are you using your skills?
That one rattled me hard.
Oh yeah! Do the roundhouse kicks.
Smash to pieces.
I got it.
I'm surprised that oh, Malice, of course. Finally the Banes managed to force me to rest.
Take that.
Can you kill it?
I got it.
Okay.
My wounds are slowing me down. I need rest.
Yeah, let's just rest. This is fine. Oh, don't run into it. Ab? I don't know. Truly have no idea. So any kind of hostile negative something debuffs don't last as long. I want to pick up this clear mind. Oh, let's just go with that passive one, that's fine. And save her point. Maybe we pick up a 20 finesse. But yeah, what is this? Read that poem again, it might help us with the barrier. While you look at the barrier preventing your progress, you hear a noise behind you. Captured. So it comes down to this. I might not have much of my crew left, but I will die before I let you in there first. Can we talk about this instead of jumping into a fight? I plan on winning this time, this game, and that means you have to die.
More bodies to pile in our wake.
Pieces.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh. What are you?
Battle.
He's so loyal.
Some of this?
Stayed out of the fight, but he fights anyway. I guess he was spooked. He couldn't know if we would have spared his life. Especially for a little help. Okay, how do we get this working? No luck?
Sorry, I can't.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh. Oh, I know. Seriously? Sages, you should know better. That's more like it. This looks like the place where the serious stuff is kept.
Sorry, I can't.
I would like to go there, but I want to make sure that I am not leaving
Can't do
anything
that.
behind. Oh. Well, I assumed it would be you who would emerge as the victor in this game. I must say I'm a little disappointed you were able to dispatch all of my men so readily. The fear of death is a great motivator, but causing death seems to motivate you a little more. I guess I'll have to show a little more discerning eye in my recruiting. You recruit everybody! But your string of successes ends here. Your body will join with those of the sages on the altar. It's rather amusing if you think about it. They may have stopped the building from collapsing, but they couldn't stop the edict, or the Scarlet Chorus. All they did was sacrifice themselves for a scrap of parchment they are going to lose anyway. Funny! When you ran away crying, I figured you were scared of me. Don't confuse caution with cowardice, Fatebinder. It's easier to assess an opponent when you know what he's capable of. You seem quite capable, but I think you find me to be as well. You will now have the Silent Archive. And while I thank you for your help opening up the passage and finding the Silent Archive, you're no longer of any use to me. It's time to end this. This is the Silent Archive? Come on. The passcode was a joke. Alright, time to die.
Will do.
Right.
Take me if you can.
Lift up the Yeti. Oh, do the party bomb.
Get back here.
Oh boy. Come on, Lantry, can you do the heal?
Is that ink? No, wait. It's blood.
Do it. It's really good. I love that skill.
Consider it done.
That beast move is no joke. Stun them. Finally use your skills, you idiot.
Right. Will do.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Okay, you can go and help. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, some boots. Heavy boots. Fire armor? Okay, that's a interesting thing. So, what kind of boots you have? Heavy boots? Then might as well use these kind of boots. Oh, where are they? Oh my god. We messed up. I really like using the shared stash rather than the personal stash. It's a good thing that you can play the game how you want to. But I really have no patience for the personal stash, so that's it. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. Well, less general armor, but yeah, it's fine.
Can't do that.
It's a good thing we came this way. What is that? Take fragment? I'm taking it. Oh, what is that?
Have a look here.
Lower anvil defense? Only lantry? Okay. Okay, this is a time for the personal stash. Only he can use it, then yeah.
Can't
Might
do
as
that.
well only have him have it. Staff of Hours. Do I give a shit? Not really.
Can't do that. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't.
Okay. Corpse. Whose corpse is that? Sage. Okay, that's pretty long. If we read it, could be cool. Sage Torvin. Kyros's armies have been rebuffed for now. It is, but it is only a temporary victory. I have no doubt that we may hold these walls a good deal longer. But you must remember that the Overlord aims not to butcher the Citadel's keepers, but to destroy its secrets. Kyros is not omnipotent. Her powers may be known and understood in time, and she rightly fears the knowledge we hoard here. The silent archive must be protected. There is no library in the tiers that is equal. It is equal. Nothing else matters. Nothing. We may not know the Overlord's plans, but with time and research, we can circumvent any of her designs. I need you to ensure that we will have that time when the moment is right. Focus your efforts on Sage Staya's theoretical forays into temporal magic. While we were right to deny such dangerous experimentation before, now is the time in which its risks are justified. Gather the elder sages and make your way to the lower chambers. You are to remain there until you devise a solution to Staya's problem of scale. Halting the flow of time in a single chamber won't be sufficient if Kyros drowns us all in a storm or hurls this library into the firmament. You must find a way to encase all of the Citadel in such a spell, should disaster come. Your success isn't optional. This library will be a distant memory if Kyros has her way. Should we both survive, I will be happy to congratulate you on your breakthrough. Until then, get to work. First Sage Arvel. Okay. They have a good point. They managed to stop Kyros in some way. Sage Litotes. We can help you with the ringing in your ears just yet, so we'll have to make do until the conflict is over. Yes, Arvo was very explicit in his directives. I know they seem impossible, but that is the situation we face. Everyone that could interpret the Silent Archive died in the last night's attack, so we are not getting any assistance in this matter. Thankfully, I do have an idea, one which requires everyone's participation. Scale is the issue. Staya's last experiments only affected as much as a small chamber. I believe that we can amplify the spell's effects by repeating the motions of its sigils as a group, similar to the rituals magic used in primitive cultures that predated modern Tearsmen. Sage Dangling Participate believes that this will create an expansional growth in the spell's effect, but an expected cost to stability. I'm inclined to agree. Also, we have no other ideas. No one else here has your expertise in magical foci. You have told me countless times how minor baubles can have profound leveling effects on spells that exceed the control of their casters. What if we use something as powerful as an artifact as the focus of the ritual? Without one, the energies involved will quickly become chaotic and almost assuredly deadly for all of us. At least with an artifact, there is a chance that Stea's spell will encompass the entire citadel and put it into a state of stasis. In my opinion, there is only one artifact to use and that's the Silent Archive itself. It's clearly the most potent object in this room. Sage Dangling Participate believes that the staff of ours will suffice, but I'm not going to leave anything to chance. Better that we use the Silent Archive as our focus now and figure out how to safely retrieve it later. Not if you agree after reading this. I really hope that Blast didn't take your side as well, Sage Torvin. Okay. So this could be the chance. What if we could have an even bigger scale? Not just the library, not just this chamber, but the entire southern continent. Or everything. Then Kyros would be powerless. Examine the scroll. Okay. Nimbus of magical energy surrounds this scroll, which leviates above the central platform. You see characters upon the parchment, but they seem to shift from one language to the next. Amazing. I had suspected there was more to the Silent Archive than a simple vault. Extraordinary. This scroll must represent thousands of scholarly works. The motion of characters on the scroll surface slows as you approach, seemingly a response to your presence. What are you? As you utter the question, the scroll surface is suddenly wiped clear. After a moment, the words begin to form on the page. Indeed, the Silent Archive is meant to be the final source of knowledge. Every text we have, magically transcribed, bubbles beneath its surface, waiting to be called forth. First Scribe Gregor, Sage Arcanine Mythologies, Volume 8. Fatebinder, should this be true, the Silent Archive would be worth more than some of the old realms. This passage fades away, only to be replaced by another. The Silent Archive is the 100-year endeavor of the School of Quill and Ink. As one of its creators and guardians, I have ensured that its knowledge may only be accessed by the sages of my order, and only those specifically charged with such weighty responsibility. The Silent Archive is, thus, a glittering jewel that only few may see. Should the artifact fall into outsider hands, I expect that less than 1 in 100 of its secrets will be revealed in the span of a lifetime. First Sage Arvo, Legacy of the School of Quill and Ink, Volume 20. I need a sec. Back. In the blink of an eye, the scroll's text disappears, only to be replaced by a chaotic swarm of overlapping letters and words. It refuses to respond to any further questions. Let's check the aura. Waves of energy radiate out from the scroll, billowing up towards the ceiling and fanning out the encompass the cavernous chamber. It appears that the Silent Archive is an active participant in some sort of ongoing spell, one that is likely keeping the burning library standing. Removing the scroll would assuredly have disastrous effects on the active spell. Let's analyze the active spell. This must be the time status spell referred in Sage's Arvo's letter. Judging by the bodies arrayed around the Silent Archive, the mages appear to have been successful in their attempts to halt the destruction of Kira's edict, though they did not survive the process. Identify the spell's focus. Sage Little's experiments with foci clearly paid off. The spell protecting the burning library is operating at a massive scale. Its chaotic energy is currently stabilized by the Silent Archive itself. Let's read the scroll. The parchment surface is impossible to read. Ever shifting and convoluted, you see characters from Old Verdant written over calligraphy of the Northern Empire, which transforms into words used by the nomadic tribes of ancient Azure. Then again into phrases of common tongue of the Tears. It is as if every word ever written or uttered clashes upon the scroll. Let's touch the scroll. You reach out to the scroll, but as soon as your hand passes through the cloud encasing it, a violent tremor erupts in the hole, shaking. The shaking continues for a few seconds and then vanishes. I would proceed cautiously, Fatebinder. Not even these ruins should remain standing after Kira's edict. I suspect the sages used the Silent Archive in some way to stave off destruction. Take the Silent Archive. We're gonna take the knowledge. And in the meantime, Kiros might not know that we have the knowledge. Well, I don't have any other choice. The only other choice is take it and throw it in the lava. You're so eager to bring down the library on our heads that you would pull out the only linchpin. So be it. Take the scroll.
There's no chance of you putting that back, is there?
Nope, we're making a run for it. For a moment, I wasn't certain that I could run fast enough to escape in time. We seem to have emerged intact, though I wonder if the edict has fared as well. The air surrounding you begins to thin, and the smell of embers begins to diminish. The clouds of smoke slowly revealing the sky beyond them. Feel a powerful pulse of warm energy burst from the Silent Archive. Sound disappears into a deafening silence. Your vision blurs and you are overcome by a dizziness that nearly knocks you off your feet. Then, as quickly as it hits you, the feeling passes. The air around you begins to settle, and the particles of fire and ash that moments ago stung your eyes dissipate with a chilly gust. With the Silent Archive removed from the burning library, the Edict of Fire is extinguished, and its warmth feels pulled into your very chest. sensation similar to the weightlessness when the Edict of Execution broke at Extension Hall. While I'm all in favor of undoing the Overlord's magic, this whole Edict of Fire couldn't have happened to a shittier gaggle of scumsuckers. Still, the fires could have spread elsewhere in time, so you did the right thing. So much knowledge turned to smoke and ash. Ending the edict can't undo the damage, but perhaps now this place can be rebuilt. I hope the future scholars can unearth whatever remaining books and scrolls are still buried within. The sages had better shape up and share their knowledge in this time. Hoarding it got them here, and I hate to think that history might repeat itself. The shape and intensity of the fires leap in your mind, the details of the mighty incantation, the wording, the magical logic of the flames, all are sealed in your mind with perfect recall. The Edict of Fire is now a part of you. Thank you for your assistance. I can finish anything else. I can finish anything else in the library that requires this favorite's attention while you return to Graven Ash. I'll send him my full report as soon as I'm able. Should you need any assistance in the future, you'll have but to ask. What a sneaky son of a bitch! What a puss too. Okay, let's just rest. Should we talk to them? Let's talk to Jelena. What's up, girl? Jelena, what am I to do with you? Not only did you sell us out to the Scarlet Chorus, but you used your oath-bound connection against us. In all the history of this favorite, I never heard of a more despicable crime. Not even the Scarlet Furies would commit such an atrocity. Merrick, they were torturing me. I had no choice. You could have endured by drawing strength from our bond. We would have found you eventually. Merrick massages his brow. Fatebinder, I'm grateful that you returned my unit, but I have another problem, Jelena. While I am sympathetic to the fact that she suffered at the hands of the Chorus, I could pretend that she didn't betray us. Neither can be the rest of my scouts. You have a way with justice and law. Would you mind adjudicating the matter? I'm too knotted up over it to make a clear-headed ruling. Jelena only revealed what she had to, and deserves to rejoin the unit. Her misdirection allowed the rest of you to survive. I must admit that I had not considered this. Interpretation of events. He pauses. Jelena caused the deaths of some, but only for the sake of sparing others. When you frame it that way, she did indeed rely on the strength of her brethren, and there is no action more disfavored than that. Jelena, it pleases me to welcome you back into the unit. Pull your things and get ready to move out. Thank you, Merrick, and you too, Fatebinder. I vote to strengthen the disfavor through loyalty and deed. What about Lupin? The young man sing, then tattered clothes. Notices you approach and salutes with a strange gesture. No, that's not it. It is it? He drops his arm to his side and in defeat. I apologize, Fatebinder. I'm fairly new to all of this. He attempts to mask the sudden crack in his voice by clearing his throat. I've been dispatched from Ironheart to act as a quartermaster here at he looks around at the state with the scorched earth all around him. Whatever this place is. You're probably unaware that Graven Ash promised me a fair discount on all disfavored goods should the Burning Library region be taken from the Scarlet Chorus. A sudden shock strikes the young man. Yes, of course, Gravenash gave me specific orders. I promised I wouldn't forget. I have special prices just for you. Fadebinder. Let me see your wares. Oh, what is this? We can start buying legendary gear. Camping supplies, that's what we want. It's the same thing. But not the boots. Could use the boots. Heavy. Light armor. Let's buy the boots. That's a pretty good dagger, right? But would Barry care about that dagger? It would be a complete upgrade. More accurate too. I just buy it. Okay. Looks good. Brotherhood Stout. What is that? Yeah, let's just go. So this is it. And we should go back to Amelia. That should be the first thing we do, then to Gravenash.
Sorry, I can't.
Anyway, hope you had fun. This is it for this episode, and see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.